my name is Molly, and this summer I got to live in Japan. This is the video diary I made while I was living there for the last 2 months. In this episode of the 2-part series, I will be talking about the first 2 weeks we spent living in Tokyo. This is Ralph, my boyfriend and my partner on this adventure. Together we're going to show you all the incredible things we got up to in the first 2 weeks before my internship began. If you're interested in finding out more about my internship, part 2 will be ready soon. But in the meantime, let's start this story at the beginning. After a night in a hotel in Heathrow, we packed up our bags, picked up a few essentials like some Japanese yen, and made our way to the airport. First stop, Copenhagen. Our flights were arranged by the internship program, which meant we got to take a 6-hour layover in Copenhagen on the way to Japan. Then it was back on the plane.
Approximately 10 hours later.
We had arrived, but first we had to figure out what to do next. To get anywhere in Tokyo, you need one of these, Suica, or a Japanese Oyster card. Oh, and you have to be silent on the train.
Shh.
This is the Kaminari-mon, or the main gate of Sensoji Temple. It's the most popular temple in Japan, and there are lots of things to see and do here. We visited lots of shrines and temples all over Tokyo, and they're a fantastic reminder of Japan's long history and beautiful culture. Asakusa was an amazing place, and as well as the zoo and the aquarium, there was one other thing we needed to do. The 3 days we spent at Disneyland were some of the best of the trip. Japan is home to the world's only Disney Sea Park, and it was absolutely incredible. As it turned out, we timed our Disney trip really well because we were there during Tanabata. During Tanabata, Japanese people write wishes on pieces of paper and then tie them in places like this for luck. Shibuya is like Asakusa's older, cooler cousin, and we spent the whole of our second week here because there's so much to see and do. Eating and shopping as much as we could, we also had some sights to see. The Mori Digital Art Museum really is a place that has to be seen to be believed, and it was definitely one of the coolest places that we went. The whole museum is designed around the theme of borderlessness, so the idea that things can be interconnected, and so all the art flows from the walls of one room onto the walls of another. The museum is designed to be completely interactive, so you can touch things, jump on them, or even change the colours of things using an app on your phone. It's really cool. It is not in any way an understatement to say that Shibuya is a crazy place. This place is the heart of it all, Takeshita Street in Harajuku. This is where we found the animal cafes. And I don't just mean animal themed. Shinjuku is one of my favourite places in the whole world, and it is epitomised by the Kawaii Monster Cafe. This is when stuff got weird. The Kawaii Cafe was definitely weird, but it was also really beautiful, and it was a really good example of one of the many unique pop culture elements of Japan. Our very last sightseeing adventure was the East Gardens of the Imperial Palace. And that was the end of our trip. Thank you for watching this video, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be posting part 2, all about my internship and what I got up to while I was teaching in Japan, very soon. Be sure to check out the TCS Telly page for more.